So,
Muse Bubbles outsourcing their team recruitment in the chat. Anyone else want to play with us? Like,
ah, bless.
they're so cute. Look at
Oh, he's
them.
adorable. Yeah, I mean, news. Yeah, quite a casual approach to competitive play. They're not try hards like us weirdos who, you know, try
It's
to
a
optimize
beautiful
everything.
game that requires a lot of tactics, and we're gonna see a lot more tactics being used with those minefields. Something I want to see in like 3v3s, or if there eventually is a 4v4 deathmatch type deal. I want to see ships moving in like formations. Oh, nerd chills.
Well, I don't know. I think we already do see formations, some of a sort, even though there's not many ships to move in a formation. Like, I mean, a lot of times when BFS flying, I mean, we are sort of consciously flying in, say, concave formation or cover formation or whatever. It's sort of a formation.
I'm very interested to see how these teams set up. They can set up in for a canyon ambush, as it were. They can blue team can coast around and do some work there. Both teams have a lumberfish, so we could very much be seeing them working on each other from far away. Oh
Yeah,
man,
absolutely. Oh, I think the mouth of this canyon is going to be.
no, I hear
Yes.
shots. Not seeing anything though. Where are these shots coming from? Okay,
It
there we
looks
go.
like Muse are trying to sneak around the
Aquarius
side
was firing at
here.
Resplendent. We got flares going up every which way. They'll be seeing the Resplendent, man. They're trying to coast around the right side, but if they're not careful, they will get eviscerated. And by right side, I mean left
Absolutely.
side on the map.
Oh, Resplendent, I think maybe you should take cover, buddy.
Yeah, he needs to get behind that pillar. Try and break. Occasional Victory is going to have even more trouble. He needs to kerosene or something. Oh,
Yeah.
Balloon already down on the Resplendent. They're switching targets to the Occasional Victory. God, they need to be careful. Resplendent, what are you doing getting over behind cover? He's going to get torn apart.
No, you can't fight. You cannot fight Polaris without a pretty good engage plan.
Yeah, I have no idea what the Resplendent's doing. They're like,
Resplendent actually kind of going underneath the Volpes here. It needs to get behind the.
this.
I was about to say it needs to get behind that pipe, but that's not.
That was a terrible idea. Teamwork going in is a terrible idea. Occasional
Yeah.
Victory is nowhere near uh, anywhere to help supplement any damage whatsoever. If we
Yeah.
see the Occasional Victory trail out right after Teamwork, I'm going to be mad.
Occasional Victory does not have its broadsides on or anything. Teamwork is
There,
proving to be a very ironic name here. Not really showing a great deal of teamwork yet, but wisely trying to get back behind this rock now, but it may be too late.
I mean, he's out of that lumberjack, so he's a bit safer than he was, but he still has the gat from that Aquarius.
Well, I mean, Polaris, the PNS company, they've got such a good team composition here. They've got they've got the Pyramidian to chase. You've got the the lumberfish and the junker.
Occasional Victory switching targets to the Aquarius, trying to put him in the ground.
Yeah, but Aquarius may have overextended himself. Well, he's got killed, but he
Sweet.
may have overextended himself a little bit here. Occasional Victory, if they're quick.
Using the
Aquarius.
He's using the cover properly, which I like, barely, but he needs to tuck in a bit more. And then we could see the Resplendent end up taking down the Aquarius.
Oh, but
Push forward, Occasional. What are you doing? You're so vulnerable. They're gonna heavy watch him, but man, he's lucky any of those hit. He is so lucky any of those hit.
Occasional Victory made a big mistake there. It should have kept firing on Aquarius, finished it off.
Very
It
true.
turned- Yeah, no, it lost its chance to kill.
Yeah, now he's
But
opened up
Aquarius-
to Volpez. He's
Aquarius
opened up to everyone.
wandered right to Resplendent here.
Velcroing on the ground.
I think this is what we're starting to see on these 3v3 matches, that out of the frying pan into the fire situation. I
Yep.
think they've evaded one person.
Aquarius got Velcroed exploding off that canyon wall. Don't know if you caught that.
A little bit of Velcro, a little bit of lumberjack.
Yeah. And Occasional Victory going to be going down here.
Yeah.
That lumber and what's on the side of the FOS? I think that's Mercs, right? Yep. Just slowly chipping Slowly tipping it away.
Lumberfish.
Resplendent. So it's a
That
2v2 here.
that lumberfish does not chip. That lumberfish sledgehammers.
I'd love to see the Resplendent focus down the Sarah, just his balloon. Teamwork will try and go in and take out Volpez, but Resplendent needs to get out of the tar. Oh, this hurts to watch. Resplendent is getting outclassed in piloting, I would say.
Resplendent.
Getting tarred again, trailing behind him.
And it's way too close to get good damage on that lumberjack anyway, so I'm not sure. Chasing the junker was not a good idea here.
And then the teamwork just goes through the tar. What is happening?
That was a terrible idea. The lumberfish should have used its ability to control the engage distance.
I mean, the teamwork might have been trying to use the tar as cover, but why would you ever do that? You're at such a detriment, and they can track you through it.
I don't really feel like there's a strategy going on there, I'm sorry to say.
Do they have voice comms?
That's the thing, I'm not sure. I think I heard Bubbles once saying that they've not had voice comms on occasions when playing together.
Red team. Press X to communicate.
Oh, oh dear.
C for captain's chat.
Alright. Papa Paradox just taunting our teams here. Right, looks to me like Red Team are being a bit more standoffish here. They know they can't just go right in. They have to have a game plan here. They're clearly rethinking the situation. Looks to me though like Blue Team. No, they haven't spotted each other yet. Aquarius just kind of going up high, taking a look out. Okay, right. This is officially a lull in the action.
Indeed. Looks like Red Team is finally communicating with each other.
Oh, Papa Paradox.
Blue Team, I don't know if they're going to end up coasting in here. They could very well. Like, Red literally has nothing as far as an ambush ready, so...
Well, I mean, I think it depends very much on who's taking this the most seriously. If I had to guess, I'd say Polaris. It's situations like this where it comes down to patience. I mean, looks like either side of the canyon, very defensible positions, but it's just a case of who's going to go in first.
You see this cloud in B5, kind of like really close to the wall. I can't remember who it was. I think it was like Falconeers and Valiant or something. And one of the teams ended up sitting in this cloud and baiting the other team into the cloud and just destroying them. It was
that was
excellent.
Goon Squad versus Corvus, I believe.
Okay.
Corvus did win that game, but that was a cool move by the SA Dragoons. And it looks like Red Team may be employing a similar strategy here.
A large part of what entails with being a caster is, caster amnesia. As soon as you're done casting the game, you can't remember what happened in it.
I think between the two of us, we're actually doing a pretty good job remembering various competitive matches, precedents and stuff.
Indeed.
Herp-de-derp.
I think I might do a Pop-A-Piece post-analysis of this tournament. I'm loving the games. Completely new stratagem being employed.
Absolutely.
Volpez needs to be careful. He's getting kind of close here. He could be in for a very unfortunate surprise if he keeps pushing. But yeah, he's going to show the patience that seems to elude Red Team. And
oh boy, this is so... The tension, you could cut it with a knife here.
Hemko just
sneaking up on Red.
Hemko is trolling. Oh my god. Apparently they're playing Village People in their Skype chat, so man, Red Team's taking this seriously.
Yeah. I think blue team are most likely taking this very seriously. Well, at least in comparison. Oh, of course, yes, another thing worth pointing out. Zemko, a former member of Polaris, fighting against his former teammates here.
Looks like they have this awesome kind of dual angle around this pillar here. I'll hit T so you can kind of see the angles they're fighting from. Big names kind of get in the way. Aquarius not quite peeking his head out yet, but Sarah and Volpez managing to get some fire down. Focusing the teamwork Pyramidian. Definitely, I would say, the most brittle of the ships. Sarah starting to fire on the galleon.
Volpez wisely taking cover here, just before taking serious perma-hull damage. Well done, Volpez.
While we're casting this, the other game is just seeing its first kills, apparently.
Oh boy.
Volpez getting really far ahead, man. Red should jump on this
Volpez,
opportunity.
Great position here. Zoning out Resplendent, Muse teamwork, firing on occasional victory, gotten the balloon down for occasional... Oh, occasional victory, popping the drogue chute though, slowing its descent. Very smart by Bubbles.
They're starting to fire on the Aquarius. I don't see changing... Okay, Volpez is behind that pillar. So they're switching to Aquarius. Volpez is kind of just like poking out, being like, haha, I have a lumberjack, and then like killing someone's balloon and like backing off. Definitely using that support role to annoy and take aggro. And FOS Sarah and Aquarius are taking a lot of damage here, managing to hold down fairly well. What am I watching right now? Okay, I'm seeing Mortar Arc, and I thought it was coming from Volpez.
I just want to point out right now, all the blue team's balloons are down. All of them.
Blue team, well, they must be using drogue. Yeah, Sarah is definitely.
That
Volpez
is
took a ram off his teammate there.
Oh my goodness.
So this engage going a bit awry, but we'll see if red team can supplement the DPS they need to take these ships out. They definitely need to be focusing targets right now.
Well, if you got enough lumberjack, you know.
Volpez hitting. Oh no, depth perception, going past the pillar.
Oh, Volpez trying to evade here, but Resplendent keeping
Muse
on him.
teamwork should go right for the Sarah.
Oh, I
Turning
don't know if you
around
can get
that
out of this one,
pillar.
Volpez.
Yeah, I think the Resplendent has him locked down at this point.
Teamwork should finish off. Teamwork, you got to finish off the Volpez.
Or
Right
the Sarah, either one, man. Just get one of them out of the air and then focus down the other one, because the Aquarius is going to be back in this fight momentarily.
Oh, I think Volpez has Velcroed. Volpez has Velcroed.
Well, that'll speed up the process a tad bit.
Scared to him. Yeah.
Muse and their silly exploits.
Yes, the Velcroing working to Muse's advantage here.
Okay, there we go. Muse teamwork helping with that piercing damage. A Gat getting down on the Volpez.
Taking a little longer than I did. Yeah, taking a little longer than I expected.
Is the FOS Sarah running now? Because, yeah, good. That's a thing that should have been happening a long time ago.
The company decided to completely abandon their ally there
and
make a run for it.
The sad thing about this is they could have easily taken out both ships. Like, very easily.
I think they could have flanked around and taken out the Resplendent while it was busy.
Muse teamwork could have jumped on Sarah, occasional victory, could have just kept focusing it, and Resplendent could have just kept the Volpez out of the fight entirely, and then they could have just moved to focus that. So they could have been at 4 kills right now. But I guess they'll take what they can get.
The Aquarius and Sarah are sort of coasting around the edge, looking for a good angle in the sniping.
And this is an excellent angle. Resplendent is nowhere near.
Back, and he's Aquarius running away.
Is
okay,
he?
I think.
I think he's just taunting Muse at this point.
Showing his proverbial rear end.
It's like that scene in Highlander, or The Patriot, or whatever movie had the Scottishman flashing people.
Oh, that was
Mel Gibson. That's the one. Yeah, that's the one.
Crazy Mel. Yes, that incredibly historically accurate movie.
Hey man, William Wallace. Single-handedly took on all the Britons.
Yes, and he romanced like the prince's wife, despite her being 9 years old at the time. She didn't look 9 years old in the movie, lads. Not sure what the deal was there.
Didn't know that, and that makes it 10 times funnier, holy.
Yeah.
Not yourself, do not call Braveheart.
Well, yeah, the historical accuracy thing is just an utter joke. So I take it, take it with not a grain of salt, but a whole shaker of salt. To be honest.
I love watching fighting games when they're like, "Oh man, you're so salty." It's like my favorite thing ever.
What? What is this? I don't even.
It's like when they're really bitter and angry and butthurt. It's a synonym for butthurt.
Is this a Canadian thing?
No, it's not a Canadian. It's a fighting games thing, man.
Really? Okay, maybe I don't play enough fighting games.
I don't even play fighting games. I watch them. Is Vulpes actually getting shots off, or did I just see a random?
I think we might see some maybe some experimental lumberjack arcing here.
Huh? Oh my god, that one game we saw that, and they were actually managing to like hit, but the team had already moved from that position. That was that goon game again. That game was so awesome. We're just seeing excellent tactics on this map.
I was disappointed that we didn't get to see Zach's Flying Goo enter the cogs. That was another team that debuted in the Sky Tournament.
It's actually Zach's flying.
Oh yes, Zach's Flying Goo.
They win favorite team name.
Any word on what happened to those guys?
Band name, get in here, man.
Yeah, defend thyself.
Oh, that lumberjack shot's gonna hit. Come on. Oh, I think it just went over.
I don't think they're gonna get anything done.
No, they have. Oh, too high that time. They could have almost hit that junker. Almost.
Polaris got too much cover and they're too good at using it. And Polaris have a massive. Sorry, I should say PNS company have a massive kill advantage here. They only need to get one more kill.
Okay.
But red team.
I'm surprised we haven't seen blue team just throwing people at that for that last kill. Like if they all just focused one ship, I think it would be GG.
Well,
but dealing with that galleon is hard to do, and two lumberjacks is super annoying. So I can understand their hesitation.
It could just as easily go horribly wrong, and we could see 6-6, and then everything would be tied up.
I'm not complaining about that, man.
I mean, Polaris, you know, I think they have been known for sniping, they have been known for patience, they have been known for taking their time, and that is exactly what I expect to see here. Now, Muse, on the other hand, I'm not sure. I don't think Muse have ever been put in a situation where their patience has been tested.
I don't think they've ever had patience to be tested until, like, the resplendent teamwork were probably just yelling at Bubbles, like, no, just sit, you sit right here.
Oh, Aquarius taking some damage here. Stuck its neck out.
Oh, armor's down.
Damage.
Just getting that back up about almost
Spike.
half, just over half.
That's another thing about these 3v3 matches. You will see ships die a lot faster than they're used to. Because if you get 3 ships firing on somebody at once, that'll kill you a lot faster than 2 ships firing on you at once.
Indeed.
Focus fire is even more important in 3v3 than it was before.
I'd love to see a 6 galleon game with just all watches.
Oh god.
And it would just
be beautiful.
Oh my god.
And beautiful.
Papa Paradox's Captain Tournament. 3v3. All watch galleons. Just, that would be like the literal definition of old ship fighting. Sarah getting some shots off, kind of utilizing your strategy of like poking out, letting him hit your armor a bit, not worrying too much, and just getting those Mercury shots off and just kind of harassing. We'll see Vulpes just peeking over this rock, trying to get a couple shots on the occasional victory. He does have a view, but he will hit the flight ceiling and can't get that arc.
Yes, looks to me like those side Mercuries on the Sarah are being continuously buffed here. Aquarius, yeah, looks like they've got those side Mercuries. Yeah, very much BFS. Polaris kind of strategy here. Going to poke their heads out, just maybe start chipping away. But that's the thing. That is much more difficult when you've got 3 ships. Yeah. They're going to need the... You see, the thing is,
Volpa is going to be going around. I think he just wants to get arcs. Sorry,
Aquarius
continue.
and Sarah have got the Mercury side guns, so they can pop in and out the cover and get those shots off. Now, Volpez has the Lumberjack on the front, so they cannot pop in and out of cover as easily. So they're not going to be able to supplement the damage unless they sneak around, do a flanking attack like they're doing right now.
Mirror. Okay, this is going to be excellent. I think they're going to try and take the occasional victory out of the fight as soon as they can.
Take out occasional victory, zone out...
And I lied, they're all just going to go straight for Resplendent.
Go straight for Resplendent.
Oh, my words taste delicious.
Very, very narrow arc of fire here for these 2 rocks.
FOS Sarah and Aquarius, man, they are reluctant to stick their heads out because that Galleon and Teamwork are just tearing them up.
It's going to be easy. If Resplendent and Teamwork want to zone out the Volpez, they can do so easily. They shouldn't have started firing so early. They should have got in a better position. Calling it right now.
This is a very awkward engage angle, and I like it. I like it. Muse is learning.
I like it a lot. Oh dear.
I mean, one thing the blue team needs to watch out is, like, they'll crank their engines back to get back probably kerosene a bit, but they gotta watch out for that rock.
Zoning out the Resplendent and the team
bouncing
while they're using the Lumberjack on occasional victory. Yep, there we go. Occasional victories. Hull, armor's down.
Perfect.
Down.
But Aquarius, man, Volpez mistimed that because they're...
Sarah needs to charge. Let Volpez finish off the occasional victory.
Aquarius and Sarah are licking their wounds right now. Resplendent moving in to try and take out the Volpez. If he gets this... Volpez, man, this is such an awkward engagement angle for blue.
It was awkward for blue. They could not...
Oh, this is going to be awesome. Aquarius is going to shoot through this crevice if Resplendent gets too far ahead, but red team seeing that as a contingent. So he's just going to back up.
Very much so. And now...
Beautiful.
Resplendent, maybe?
Ooh.
Nope. Nope. They're flying back again.
Muse Teamwork was kind of like working in, and then Resplendent was probably like, don't go in there! Don't do it! Gotta be careful.
Has the other game finished at this point?
I wouldn't be surprised. Scrimscross saying it's going slowly on the other team, so I'm glad we're not like cruising ahead of them.
Yep. Well, it could all be over quite quickly.
Oh, we're going to be seeing a 3v1 on the Resplendent.
Focus fire on Resplendent.
Does occasional victory have an angle? No, he doesn't.
He just needs to get around that corner before he dies.
Kerosene, do something. Get around that corner. Aquarius is going to follow, but this could be a death sentence for blue team if he does this. Getting the shittiest ram in history. He's going to get torn up by red team now. He is way too far away from his teammates.
Oh, he was trying to finish off Resplendent there. Dink by
no!
Bounce.
Okay, there we go.
Big trouble. Big trouble.
Occasional victory, splitting up his side guns. I don't know if that's a good idea. I think he should just be focusing on the Aquarius entirely right now.
Kill the Aquarius, make something happen.
Oh, Teamwork's going to be taking a lot of hits from the Volpez.
Oh, those lumber shots are arcing way over the Aquarius right now.
Here we go. One flak hit, one big flak hit. That's all the occasional victory needs. Muse Teamwork's going to bend up. Go. He's Velcroed? What's happening? He doesn't look like he's moving. And he's dead.
Took too long to finish the Aquarius.
Yep. Splitting that fire on that Galleon was not a good idea. They needed to just 100% give it their all and take out the Aquarius, and then get into some good cover.
Not a bad showing from Museosaurs.
I mean, it took them to get to 6-2 before they finally decided to, consolidate and form up and actually plan. And it worked very well for them for the most part, but that last engage didn't go quite
not the best
as good as it could have.
At the end, but they pulled it back.